Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well and that you had a good week. We are coming to the end of this week, so I'm going to talk today about a setup which I think I've already talked about in some live tape readings or something like this. This is a triple BOS inducement setup. So this is a setup which also occur, often, maybe, I don't know, once a week or, but if you know, all the setups I'm sharing with you, for example, the range within a range, the accumulating buys or sells plus new range, etc. If you have all these setups in mind, you can start recognizing them, there are patterns, so you can recognize them. And let's say you trade one or two of these setups per week, it's enough, to make your percents of the week, Of course, there are setups every day, But some days are more tricky. Yesterday, for example, I didn't trade, But today it was clear because I knew this setup, okay? So the triple BOS setup, I think it's pretty clear. So firstly, this is the range for me, from low to high, which broke the structure. And some people will think this is the range and that we made a BOS, okay? And inside this order block, which made the BOS, we have a confirmation because it is making also a BOS. And therefore, people will trade inside this range, in these order blocks. But again, we have, since there are many order blocks, we have again another BOS. And now we have only one in 5-minute order block, which everyone will trade from, okay? So you have the first order block, the second, and the confirmation, okay? And yeah, so you must buy before all this liquidity gets cleaned, And you have a little fair value gap, which, this is the shift in market structure, which led to the break of structure, okay? Because here we had some kind of bearish movement, pullback. And then boom, we shift. We put some liquidity. So this is liquidity inducement trap, okay? What we can call lit, I used to mark them like this. This is lit, liquidity inducement trap. And now I'm more marking, the BOS stuff, but it's the same thing, This is a second liquidity inducement trap and the third one. And here you have this beautiful fair value gap, or if you want this order block, whatever, which we came to fill. And this is my, the first target is the buy side liquidity, of course. And my final target would have been this order block, but honestly, I closed, I put my TP right there. So this candle closed my trade, without giving me the chance, to monitor. But I put my TP right there because it was more than 20 pips and it was a technical TP also. So I was 100% sure that we would take this one. But after that, you don't know if it will pull back again, take you back even and then come back. You never know. So it's always good to bank. And it's more than the percent, so it's okay. no regrets. So this is my entry, classic entry, you know. We mitigate the fair value gap. We shift, you know, this swing high, which took the liquidity. Okay. It's very little swing high, but doesn't matter. You make a big candle with displacement, you know, fair value gap. I trade right from the fair value gap, and boom. I don't even wait for a clear shift, you know. You could have waited for this shift, okay, if you want to be more safe. And I don't know if there was an entry, maybe a higher time frame. 4, 3, 2. Yeah, anyway, yeah, you could just take this breaker if you want. Okay. We went through this. You take this order block, okay, as a breaker. In 3 minutes is the same, but yeah, it doesn't matter. 2 minutes is good because all along there are bearish candles, so no other order blocks. So you can take this as a breaker. Boom, we close above. You can trade from there. If you want to be safe, I would say put the stop loss below, but if you want to play like really the breaker, you could put your stop loss just below, you know, this hedge candle. Okay, you could do something like this. But to be honest, it's, yeah, it's a little bit big. Or you could go just into the 1 minute and try to find an entry from this breaker. And you can see there is a fair value gap also. And so you could, yeah, enter right from there and stop loss below this candle. Okay. And yeah, I think you could enter from there too. Okay. There are some fair value gaps. One big, you know. I like big fair value gaps. And yeah, after that, boom. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That was the setup for the day. And trade safe, trade mindlessly.